missed you. Oh my goodness. I have not been here for a minute. So I love this cute sign. I know you're going to ask me where I got it. Let me look. Okay. A few years back, I got this at TJ Maxx. So there you have it. I'm sure they have it at a couple other places or a version of this, but this was so cute. Anyway, I hope it gets us excited and inspired for today's project. We're going to have so much fun. This is one of those super simple, anyone can do it projects. So come on in. Y'all, I haven't seen you in forever. So today I am going live here on my Facebook page, my YouTube channel. I love you. And my TikTok for the first time ever. So let's give some three cheers for all of that. All right, I'm going to put this back just a hair so we can see a little bit more about what's going on here. And I'm going to show you what all we're going to use for today's project. As you're piling in here, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Y'all, I got to find something real fast. Listen. I often, goodness, get stuff ready and then, oh, here we are. It's like, I knew I didn't just completely, okay, I think we've got what we need. We've got enough of what we need. I was panicking. Have y'all ever found yourself in that position? Okay, y'all, I've got to pump my chair up just a minute. I haven't been here for a minute. Hold on, let me go to the comments. Okay, yay. Good morning, Cindy. Hello, Kelly Cat Crafts. Lisa, good morning. Miss Tracy, yay. Oh, also, y'all, I forgot. Anita, I am also live inside of the Craft Round the Clock group. So if you're not part of that and you want to see crafts all day long and you're obsessed, then you want to go check that out. And if you're on Facebook, you can comment CRTC for Craft Round the Clock. So CRTC. Now, anywhere else that won't work, I will come back and get you a link. I'm going to pump up my chair, y'all. Look, pump the jam. All right, we are pumped up now. I feel alive. Hello, Miss Natalie. Thank you so much. Good morning. So she actually just pumped out the video. So if you're on Facebook, you're going to hit this little arrow button. That's going to give Facebook a little nudge and say, hey, I like this video. Show to more of my friends. And then when you do, if you're on YouTube, then you're just going to simply hit this button. And then you're going to also hit that notification bell and the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't already. All right. And then if you are over on TikTok, you guys know exactly what to do over there. Because I don't. I'll learn, my friends. Hold on, y'all. I've got to also check and see real quick. One more thing. Y'all are so good and patient. What an amazing group of people today. Oh my goodness. All right. Joe Hammond. Okay. All right. So we've got some YouTube friends. Janice, good morning. Good morning. Susan, I'm so glad you're on here, my friend. Y'all are amazing. Will someone over from Facebook pop over to YouTube, make sure everything's good to go? All right. If you are new and you are listening to my voice, hello. My name's Melanie Ferguson. I write the blog southerncrushathome.com, and that is where you can find a lot of ideas for craftiness, recipes, things to make your home, things to make you fall in love with your home. You can also comment the word new, NEW, and get access to everything that you need for us to stay in touch. Be sure to subscribe, and then also to do today's project. So if you are wanting to recreate what we're going to make, then you're just going to comment new or live or replay. They all work. And you'll just see my YouTube videos, and you'll scroll up just a hot minute and you'll see live links. That's today. That's today. And that is where you will get access to what we are doing. Hello. Okay, let's see here. Okay, y'all are going back and forth. Good morning, everybody. Miss Patty, Yay, Natalie turned her notifications on. Janice is new. Be so creative. So Janice, you're over on YouTube. So I will be coming back and putting the link for you over there. Or you can just go to southerncrochetHome.com/links. So if you have been following for a minute though, and you did the leaf bowl with us last week, I just kind of wanted to show you how cute it turned out. It did turn out really, really cute, but it's smaller than I would like. So note to self, blow up your balloon a little bit bigger. If you missed it, then you're going to want to go to my YouTube channel and watch the latest video. It shows you step by step how we did this. And you might have also missed, if you didn't see my YouTube video, that I added a little bit of copper paint to the leaves so that it would pop. But yeah, this is, and I have a candle. This goes on my dining table and it's part of like a whole centerpiece. So I just kind of wanted to update you and show you that before we get started. So are y'all ready? Give me some hearts if you are ready over on Facebook. Thank you so much for crushing me out, my friend Camery McGee. Oh, yay. Shelly, I will get you a link for sure. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Joanna, welcome. Yay. Okay. This is what you need. Okay, so this is from a request from someone on my Facebook page, I believe. She said, can you make some DIY trick or treat bags? So listen, I take your suggestions seriously, my friend. If there's anything you want to see us try to create, I will do my best. So keep them coming. Send them in the DMs, in the messages, send them in the comments. Let me know. I see all of it, y'all. It is me. I see all of your stuff and I will get back to you. And if it's something doable, we will do it. So this is going to be a DIY trick-or-treat bag. So if you're last minute like me, sometimes it's easy to grab what you already have. These are from Dollar Tree, so super accessible, super affordable. Listen, did you ever take your lunch in a brown lunch bag? Let me know. Oh my goodness. I know I did. For a minute, it was uncool to have lunch in a lunch bag. Like you had to have a lunch pail or lunch box, like something cute. But I was raised back in the 70s and it quickly reverted back to lunch sacks, lunch bags. So you weren't cool unless you had your lunch in a lunch bag. But anyway, doesn't matter. Isn't it hilarious what we used to think was cool or not cool? Whatever. Y'all, so this is how I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can do this so that you can do like the quick down and dirty way, super quick, super easy, or you can also do it the fun way, which we're going to do today as well. I'm going to point this a little further down. Y'all are so amazing. Okay, Janice says her too. Yay, awesome. Okay, so just need a lunch sack. I have printed out a couple of designs. Now you can get creative and go create your own designs, and or you can use mine. Again, if you're interested in these, just type the word live or new or replay if you're on Facebook. On Facebook, you'll automatically get it in your messages. If you are on YouTube or TikTok, I will come back and get that for you. It'll be in the description when we're done. All right, so you can do the down and dirty quick way, which is just to print directly on the bag, okay? Oh, thank you, Southern Sass. You can print directly on the sacks, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Or you can also transfer the design onto your bag and then hand letter it. Hand letter it. And I'll have to come back and put you the supplies for that. But okay, so you take a regular 8 by 10. This is already sized for you when you comment live. And this is one of the designs. So all I did, let me just show you real quick. I put tape only at the top. See how this is just It can go either, it can swing either way. So you're going to have the tape just at the top. 2 little pieces is all it took. And this is what I'm going to feed down into my printer. It needs to be an inkjet printer if you're going to do the down and dirty. Print it directly on the sack. But this one I thought was super cute. We're going to add a couple things to this. But what do you think of this? Give me some hearts if you like it. Thumbs up on YouTube as well. Y'all are amazing. All right. And then there's a second way, and I'm going to show you this way. This way I prefer because you can get really creative with it. So you're going to take your lunch sack. Thank you, Miss Emily. She's just hopping on. You're going to put this kind of centered in on your lunch sack. Actually, y'all, I think I'm going to cut out the square just so I have a little bit easier way to see it. Get your favorite scissors. Not your fabric, not your fabric. Cut it out. Cut it out. And then center it where you want it on your bag. Now, I think that you can get super fancy with these. You can also personalize these for all of your kids or grandkids, however you want to do it. And these are actually, just so you're clear, like, these aren't going to hold all their candy. Like, this isn't something you go and trick or treat with. These are little goodie sacks. So I don't know, y'all. Is it even safe to trick or treat anymore? I know people go to trunk or treats at the church, but trick or treating, I don't know, y'all. I do know. I do know. If I was a young mama anymore, I probably would be a little bit hesitant, only because I'm like a germaphobe. So I'm like, ew, I don't know. Y'all know about like potlucks where you're not sure where all that came from? Yeah, that's how I would feel. So you're gonna take not this side, not the side with the flap, the opposite side. That's where we want to put our design, okay? And then just always remember, you want to save some room up here to fold it down and cute it up. So you're going to want to put it somewhere in between folding it down on the non-flat side in the middle, okay? So I'm going to go kind of the lower 2/3. And then you want to just lightly tape it down. But first of all, this is the secret. You want to have some carbon paper. This is our, there's a little bug on there, y'all. Some carbon paper on here. I'm going to have to cut it down too, y'all. It's not quite small enough. Now this comes in sheets that are usually 8.5 by 11. There we go. Look at us winning the day. Are y'all having an amazing day? I hope so. If you're watching this in the evening, I hope you did have an amazing day. And if not, let's turn that frown around. Let's turn it around, my friend. We get to choose. We get to choose our resting face. We want to make sure we have a good resting face. And I'm telling you from experience, if you smile, the whole world smiles with you. Okay, so we have some washi tape. If you're not familiar with washi tape, you do not have to use this, but it is so fun because it comes in all these cute designs. Listen, and it barely sticks. And that's what we want. We want something that will come right back off as soon as we are finished. So I'm just taping this down with my washi tape. Your church does a trunk or treat, says Shelly. Hey, Miss Shelly, how are you, my friend? Pat says, good morning. Where am I? I am out in my crafting garage in North Texas. So here is the trick-or-treat bag. We've got our paper under there. We've got our design on top, and we've got our washi tape on top of that. Now we're just going to take any embossing tool, or you could use, like literally, you could use any sharp object like a pencil, but I am going to use an embossing tool. Now, I had a whole thing of them and I don't know where they are, but here is one from Dollar Tree. Even better. Look, just get the little tiny end, and what you're going to do is trace the design that you want onto the bag. So let's go. I'm going to point this down a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing, and then we will regroup once I have some of this done. I'm just kind of starting with some of the scroll work, and you don't have to transfer every single bit of this design. Now, I just created this. You guys, you can do, again, whatever design. You can freehand this whole bag if you want to. It does not have to be like mine. But I don't know about you. I like to have something to go by. I'm just going to put a little bit of leaves on here. I don't think I'm going to use all the leaves. Couple of leaves here. And then I think I'm going to do the bat. And again, you can't see what you're doing here, but once you turn it over, you will be able to see your work, which is what's so exciting. I just kind of did that on the inside. Okay, pumpkin, pumpkin. Now, the pumpkin is not going to show all of this design, so just keep that in the back of your head when you are drawing on the pumpkins. And also, you can do as big or as little, but the bigger the design, the easier it is to create. All right, now we're on to trick or treat. Let me just get this going. What are y'all up to this week? Y'all, the week is almost over. I have to ask you, do y'all ever shop at Aldi? Do you have an Aldi where you live? Because I am obsessed with the Aldi finds aisle. I don't represent them or anything, but I go there. I should, but I go there every week. On Wednesdays is when they put out their Aldi finds, the new ones. And I'm telling you, y'all, there's always cute stuff. So I think I'm going to hit the Aldi finds aisle today and see what all kinds of trouble I can get into. Oh my goodness. But if you have an Aldi near you, don't delay. Go check it out. Now, normally I would have already checked to peek because I can barely contain myself to see what it looks like and make sure that it is transferring. As long as you have the shiny side down, you should be good. And that I do. I do have the shiny side down. Okay, stick around because before we finish this bag, we are going to add some cute things that I don't want you to miss. So nobody disappear on me. All right, are we ready for the reveal? This is where I'm going to peel back the washi tape and the transfer carbon paper and the design, and we can see what we have. Are you ready? Get your little heart smashing button and your thumbs up on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Peel, squeal, and reveal. Gonna get this washi tape up without tearing my sack. Make sure on both ends. Okay, here we go, my friend. Let's go. Oh my goodness. So cute, so perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. And now we are going to fill it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so cute. This one, I'm just using a little, very super fine point Sharpie to get started, just to kind of see what we're dealing with here. I think I'm going to want it to be thicker. So I think I'll use this for like leaves. because I think the leaves are just a little bit tiny. The tinier items, you're going to want to use a very fine point, say Sharpie. Here's some more leaves. All right, that's the leaves. Let's go back in now with a Posca pen. These are amazing. I do have a link for those, and I will add them. Let me go back to this swirl and add the leaf swirls. Ooh, it's a little bit thick. It's a little bit thick. What do you think? She looks good. Okay, I have to ask, are you a dessert first girly or guy? The only reason I ask is because I am, and hold on, I've got another pen. This is a chalk pen. I'm going to see what it does. Yeah, this is the better size. And so the reason I said dessert first is because I did the little scrollies first. Normally people probably would go straight to the wording, but I was wanting to see what it was going to look like. Okay, I have spent the last week, you guys, in Waco for a conference. So I have not been home. You know how that is. But while I was there, I did go back to the silos. I have been to the silos before, but I thought I would take some fresh video for you that I will be sharing over on the YouTube channel this week. So many farmhouse and I don't know how to describe it, y'all. Real natural colors for fall. Lots of fall was there. Let me know if that is your vibe. It was so hot, y'all. I got overheated just walking around because there's a lot of grounds they've added, of course. And what I love about doing this, y'all, by hand, is that you can cheat it. If it's not exactly how you wanted it, you can cheat it. Make it thicker, make it thinner, however you want. And the other great part of it is that you can delete, you can erase any of the carbon that you did not love or that's outside of your lines. Okay, she is almost done. And then we're going to get to the fun part, y'all. I know this part's fun for me because it's very, very relaxing. And in the real world, I'd be going a lot slower and being a lot more particular. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, but we are getting this done, my friend. See how it kind of gives you just a little something to go by? And I might even go back and do the leaves again with the thicker pen. Okay. Let's see her all together. Do you think that I need to fill in the bat? I think that's my question, y'all. Let me know. Don't be shy. Just come on out and tell me, do I need to fill in this bat? I feel like I do, y'all. I feel like what we need to do is to shade it. What if we shade it? It's probably not enough either. I feel like we need to color it in. And you know what's great is you can have the kids help you with this too. Now at this point, I feel like, oh, well, we should have just filled it in, but I don't think so. I think this look is going to be better for these items so you can still kind of see some detail. Just kind of filling in the pumpkins too. So cute, so easy. I hope that you'll try it. Oh my goodness. Let's fix this up. Even cuter. Oh, it's so cute. What do you think? So cute. All right, now we're going to go ahead and fold it down about 2 inches and make a cute little, this is a goodie bag. So we're just going to take some a hole punch. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're just going to hole punch in the top. So first I'm going to open it up. What are you going to put in your trick-or-treat bag? Y'all, there's so many cute things that you can do, kind of like stocking stuffers, but just put them in the treat bag. So cute. But let's get both treat bags. Let's get our other one that we printed off. So what I wanted to tell you about this one, do I have a minute? Yeah. Hold on. Ah! I should have used washi tape on this one too. Is you can personalize it. Look, it's ready to put their name. I'm going to put a name real quick. What name should I put? What should I put? Whose name should I just stick on here? Oh my goodness. We've got so many friends on here this morning. Oh, I forgot the word or. I did forget the word or. Oh my gosh, y'all are so good. How did I forget the word or? Okay, let me put it on here real fast. It'll only take a hot second. I could probably freehand it. But that's what's beautiful about this is you can literally kind of match it up pretty much to where you were. Let me just put or. How funny is that? That is funny. Okay. Let me see if I got it anywhere near the right spot. Oh, I did. Okay, we've got or started. Let me put it on here real quick with this pen. This pen ended up being my favorite for this particular project. Okay. Good eye. Good catch. Trick treat. Trick treat. So now we have trick or treat, y'all. Crisis averted. All right. So we got to pick a name now. Oh my gosh. Who told me that? That's who I'm going to pick. Oh my gosh. Where did we get? Who said that? Oh my gosh. Kelly said I was thinking the same. Okay, Lisa. Lisa. We're going to put Lisa on the bag. Here we go. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. Now, you can do this however you want. I'm just going to write it in cursive. and I kind of didn't do great, but you can see I'm going to actually fix this a little bit. I still didn't do great, but what you can do is you can actually type it in the computer in a special font and do the transfer thing, or you could do block letters. I think that would look better. But you're going to do the same thing. You're going to open up your bag. You're going to put in your hole punches right at the top. Here's our 2 sacks. And then you're going to, this is the fun part. Are you ready? Come in here, lean in close. It's these bundles of ribbon. Y'all, I got this last year at, I believe it was Michael's. And how fun is that? So we can actually make a cute little, I thought you did it on purpose because you plan on using something else for or. Michelle. Okay, Craft Crazy Company. Good morning, good morning. So we're going to pick an assortment of ribbons for each one. Does that sound like fun? I think it sounds so fun. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to use for bag number 1? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what we have. So we have spider ribbon. So cute. Y'all, we have bat ribbon. I think this one's great. Now y'all are voting, right? Like I don't see voting. You're on YouTube watching now. Yay, Susan. This is a jack-o'-lantern with white and black. I know it kind of gets blurry. Then we've got Boo. This is cute with the little ghost. We've got some plain regular ribbon. And then also we've got this cute polka dot. How fun is that? And then did we look at this cat, the black cat? Okay, Kimmery says the bat ribbon. For sure, girl. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to start 2 different piles here. Let me put you a little further back. Sorry, I need to make sure you can see. Okay, we've got 2 sets of ribbon. 2 sets of that. I think the spider for sure. Anyone else? Oh, we didn't talk about this one. Look at the, we got 2 more to look. Oh my gosh. Look at these googly eyes. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh. The jack-o'-lantern ribbon. Shelly says, I like the ghost. Okay, so we got this one. There's another ghost. Look at this one. It's a purple one, and he's got a cute little, good morning, Just Jackie Crafting, a cute little hat. Okay, let's do a green. Let's do the polka dot. And then y'all said this ghost with the boo. It's a little bit thick. Let's stick to the tiny ribbons just to, let's do this. Let's do this jack-o'-lantern. I think Kim Marie said that. Lisa says the eyes. Yes, ma'am. We got the eyes in there. Okay. I think we are set. And then we still have plenty of ribbon for a tassel or another really cute project. Okay, let's separate these so that each bag gets 1 of each. I think that's separated. Gotta keep them separated. Okay. Here we are. Putting them all together. Did I mention I missed you while I was gone? I did. Okay, so you've got all of your ribbons kind of to the one part, to the first part. And then obviously, y'all, you're going to fill this with goodies. You're going to find some candy or games, all the little fun trinkets, all the things that you absolutely love as a kid for a child. You can make a trick-or-treat bag for your friend or your neighbor. Have you seen the boo bags, boo baskets? I have boo baskets on my blog. Sorry, I got distracted. And then, so you're going to go in through the front first and then back out. I got to get them all kind of together again. Back out through the back to the other side. So we're just threading this through. Super easy peasy. So you're going to want this skinny ribbon. All right. Skinny ribbon. What are y'all talking about, Stephanie? Okay. I'm just trying to get it pretty even around the back so that it's not just a big knot. Turn all my ribbons over. Pull them through. The eyeballs are giving me trouble. There we go. So now you've got a flat little thing in the back and you've got your cute ribbons in the front. And now you can just tie them in a knot. You can tie them in a bow. I'm going to see what a bow looks like first. I feel like I would prefer a bow, but we'll see. Okay, it's a lot of ribbons to make a bow. Again, if you're new to me, you'll know that you won't know that I make these things with you live, and I have not ever made them before. Some people get irritated. They're like, oh, why didn't you practice? Well, life. That's why. I craft for you and for enjoyment. That's with the bow. It's pretty darn cute, but you could always tie it in a knot and then cut these longer and make it more like a tassel. Also, you could tie a piece of candy onto here in the center. I like that idea too. What do you think? Give me some hearts if you love this. Anyway, if you're new, type the word new, and that's going to get us the best way to stay in touch. How cute is this? Again, stuff it with all of your favorite. Good morning, Miss Debbie. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. So this is one idea. She's so cute. She's so cute. Let's put her there. Let me just grab this other one and do something real fast. I have a couple minutes. We are going to put this one together, and I'm going to do it in a knot instead. See what we get. Okay. It's empty, so it's falling down. Then we got Lisa on this sack because she's the one that caught that I didn't do or on the trick or treat. Okay, I pulled it about halfway through. I'm going to put the other ribbon in. Now we've got our ribbon in. Be gentle with it. Get all of them pulled through. Okay, and then tie it in a knot. Thank you, Miss Shelley. She says she loves it. So this. I don't know, y'all. The knot's kind of not as cute as the bow. That's a knot. If I was going to just do a knot, I think that I would probably trim these to fit the sack. What do you think? Oh, thank you so much. She says the ribbons are pretty. Is that for a child trick-or-treating? No. So you must have missed where we said this would not be. This is like an alternative if you want to give like goodie bags. So a long time ago, I shared y'all this story that my whole family always, like, everybody had like a special holiday and like Thanksgiving was at somebody's house, and Christmas was at somebody else's, and Easter was at somebody else's. And I always ended up with like Halloween. And when the kids were little, I was like, okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna lean into it, and it's not my favorite, but I'm going to make it work. So we would have our we had a trailer at the time, but we would go get a bunch of hay bales and the kids and put them in there and trick or treat. But this is an alternative. And or you can also have this as a goodie bag for your kiddos that come to your house for like a Halloween party. And we used to roast hot dogs around the bonfire, and we would have s'mores, and it was so much fun. The kids absolutely looked forward to that. In fact, we even dunked for apples. Have you ever tried to dunk for apples? It is so fun. But anyway, these are goodie bags. Thank you, Miss Emily. She says they're so cute. We did the carbon method for this one. We took it straight off of the design here. If you want to see that, just definitely watch the replay. And I will also have pictures of these with all the supplies on the page. When you type the word live, there will be also a link in YouTube on the description. Before we part ways, my friend, before we part ways, I want to show you a daily affirmation. So first of all, if you're new, I love to do these with you. It's literally a way to just lift you up, inspire you, make you feel good. Hopefully you take it to heart. I kind of show you what it says, and then you type it in the comments if you want to claim that over your life today. So this one's really good, y'all. This one's really good and very, very true. It says, I am amazing, and you are. You are an amazing, amazing person. You are super, super creative. It's amazing that you're even here with me. Our technology is amazing. It's amazing that you are able to share this with others. It's amazing the things you can do if you put your mind to it. Just type out, I am amazing, if you want to claim that over your life today. I know I do. I know I do. I want to feel like I am amazing. People tell you things and they can tell you till you're blue in the face. But for you to believe it, you've got to actually lean into it, type it out. Oh, you are amazing. You are amazing. Every single one of you that can hear my voice and see me right now, you are amazing. You were created by the ultimate creator, and he does not make mistakes. He literally created you to be amazing, and you can't change that. There is nothing on this side of heaven that you can do to change the fact that you were created in his image to be amazing. So take that with you today as you go about your day. I hope you have an amazing day. And I will see you here soon. Mwah. I love you guys. Be sure to hit all the buttons and type the word live, new, or replay if you want links to everything.